Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Healerverse Roundtable every Friday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 a.m. Pacific. We do the Healerverse Roundtable where we feature one of the Healerverse practitioners, and you get to learn more about what they're doing and what they can offer and what is out there, right? Because what is out there? And also learn a little bit about their superpowers. And actually, I'm so excited for today, as usual. Today we have Lori Souza, and she is a Floridian as well. I've known her for quite a while, one of my blockchain sisters, and has also been supportive of Healerverse in the past. And I'm super excited without further ado to bring you beautiful Lori. Hey,
Hey Trish, how are you?
good. How are you?
Good. It's good to see you again. Thanks
Good to
for
see
having
you
me
too.
here.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
So, um,
So, what have you been up to?
excited.
So much has changed and like elevated in your life and transitioned, and I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah, everything's going really well. So, currently I'm Unity Minister over at Unity of St. Petersburg, and we are just growing. Spirituality is something that is I'm not going to say popular, but necessary in today's world, especially
Yeah.
in our digital world. And I wanted today to touch on a little bit about how it works in our economic system as we are embarking on new times and changes in our economy, and of course a lot of people feeling uncertain. So we get to actually address some of those issues in the role that I'm in right now, and those concerns, and just kind of a reset on what our on our source and on our creator, and
Mm,
what we as co-creators get to create in our world. So
amazing.
it's one of the my favorite things to talk about.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
good,
I
good.
would
All
love for
right.
you to be, yeah, like so every Friday at 10:30 we do this. And I would love for you to keep coming back and getting to know the community and everything. A lot of the girls and guys have become friends and they go on each other's podcasts and co-create events and have sleepovers at each other's houses. It's really fun and beautiful.
Well, that's good. Well,
Yeah.
that's
You know
good.
what? One of the practitioners I'll put you in a group chat with, he's out by you and he's doing a lot of stuff. And yeah, he's doing a lot
Great.
actually.
Well, we got a
Yeah.
place too, so that'll be wonderful. We've got
Oh, yeah.
a
Yeah.
wonderful center, and we're doing a lot of things. We have a awakening meditation and how to meditate workshop on Saturday,
Wow.
and yeah, and then we do the spiritual economics discussion. We're going to start that up in June, which I'm really excited as a weekly basis because it is an important issue to address. And from my background, coming from a background in technology and business, and getting involved in the AI, the blockchain, and digital money, it's a very important place to be. Is combining all of our aspects of self rather than cutting off part of ourselves, and we're all learning how to do that now in this new world and this new shift in energy, and how to embrace all parts of ourselves. I mean, I think about how many decades, well, let's just say 3 decades in the business world of really just having to shut off the feminine and go into the masculine of, okay, I'm going to go make this happen. And you know what? We get to bring in all aspects in a holistic view of ourselves today. And really that's how we're going to get through these economic changes, is to embrace our own wholeness. And
Amazing.
yeah,
Amazing. So
so
question, what's the location of where your center is?
we're in St. Petersburg, Florida,
Okay.
and we stay busy. we have different events. We have prayer, meditation. We have a healing service,
Wow.
and yeah, and so we have a Sunday service every morning at 10:30 a.m. And you'll find that's where you'll find me, and on Sunday
Amazing.
mornings at 10:30. And after that, 2 Sundays a month, we have the healing service that starts at noon. We have Monday evening meditations that are online, so anybody can join heartfulness meditation. And we
Amazing.
have Reiki healers on Thursday evening. And uh, what else do we have going on? We have quite a few things. We have
Amazing.
A Course in Miracles. It's a really I don't know if anybody's here has been involved in Course in Miracles, but it short stand ACIM meetings. Uh, it's it's an amazing outlook on how to live life and create miracles in our life.
Amazing. I love that.
Yeah,
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 I've
it's
heard of
beautiful.
it. I've heard of it. Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, if you want to create miracles and realize that we are co-creators, that we get to create our reality. And that's one of the
Yeah.
unity principles that we speak of is we create our reality through our words, thoughts, feelings, and actions. And I think it's important for a lot of us to come back to that and remember, with a lot of people out there, I just want to, may I touch on a few things on the spiritual economics now?
Yeah, you can touch on whatever you want. We are here for it.
Okay,
And
good,
we
good.
are supportive. And last time, I just want to preface with this. Last time you were on the round table was amazing, right? And the stuff that you talked about and how tapped in you were and elevated, like there's so much alignment. I feel like Healerverse attracts healers, practitioners, blockchain.
Well, because my background's in technology,
Yes.
I absolutely love technology and keeping up with innovation. And so I know my task in this lifetime has been to combine that understanding with spirituality. And so the more that we understand that we are not to be threatened by technology, but to actually use it as a tool in our advancement, in our own human technology, and to advance our humanness, not to overcome or overtake our humanness. And so we get to remember as co-creators, we're in charge, not technology. We're the ones that get to direct it. We're the ones that get to train it. We're the ones that get to tell it what to do. And so,
Oh,
with that,
I love
that's
that.
right.
I
That's
agree.
right.
I
But
literally, yeah, I have this vision, Lord, that like we're gonna have like the technology handling so much for us, and we're gonna be able to spend more time together with each other again. And I'm excited for that.
yeah, and
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go ahead and share a couple false tapes that we're all hearing.
Yes, one more question, if you don't mind. It was asked in the chat. What is the name? I don't know. What is the name to watch the service online, please, and thank you.
Oh, you are welcome. So if you would go to the unitysaintpete.org,
Okay.
and there is a Zoom link. Go to events, and there's a Zoom link there. And
Okay.
so you'll be able to watch the Sunday service live. Now, if you can't make it at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, what you can do is you can watch our YouTube channel. So anybody that's logged in, go in and make sure you subscribe to Unity of St. Petersburg YouTube channel.
Amazing. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. And
and
then
then
are you
the recordings are up after that. Yeah.
amazing? Are you up on there as well?
Oh yeah, I'm up there telling all kinds of things that come in through spirit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pulpit ministry, and so I love it. It is a place to be able to speak the truth, speak my truth, speak the truth of spirit, and being able to share all of that with unity is a truth movement. And so I shared the other day, I said unity, the movement of unity is about us learning how to live in unity consciousness. and not in separation consciousness. And so we're there to remind each other who we really are and the truth of who we are, and in unity. Okay, I love all those hearts.
I love
And
it.
to be able to create a world in which it is possible for us, with our positivity, to create a world where we see that inclusivity and not the separation or divide in any way. So with that, it's wonderful. The unity principles, we do go into the ancient teachings in the Bible and the teachings of Jesus the Christ and the Christ consciousness that exists within us.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's where we go. The power of the spoken
Great.
word is
This
so
is
important.
amazing.
Yeah.
Question, how long have you been there? Is this the church you've always been at, or you found this more recently? Because this is definitely where you're belonging.
So I'll tell you what, I'm going to share. Back in my 20s, when I was really involved in Al-Anon meetings, I grew up in a family that had a family of addictions, and so I attended Al-Anon meetings in my 20s to find and practice the 12 step. But I was looking for a church to raise my children in. I was a young mom. And so one of my friends through there had said, I kept going to different churches trying to find one. And, churches have the name church has a bad MO. And so, a lot of unity call themselves spiritual centers or spiritual communities.
Hmm.
I found it when I was 26 years old. A friend of mine there said, I think you'd really like unity. And so what happened was I went and I just knew right there I was in my spiritual home. And so there are unity churches worldwide, or unity spiritual centers worldwide. And the unity headquarters is in Kansas City, Missouri. So there is uh, oh gosh, I think 100-acre complex, which is teaching individuals about new age religions. Okay, we say religions, but at movements, and
Hmm.
which has to do with, there's Church of Religious Science, there's divine science, there's the centers of conscious living. So there's many advancements, movements that are going on as far as the spiritual world, inclusive movements that are all joining together right now to for credentialing, for workshops, for retreats. But anyway, I found it way back then. And I'll tell you what, it saved my life. Being able to know that there are some foundational principles or some foundational spiritual principles without the dogma of religion.
Mm.
Yeah. So any religion is welcome. We have rabbis that come. We have people who are Catholic that come. Any religion is welcome to Unity Center, spiritual centers.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's part of the Unity Truth Movement. And remember, unity is a consciousness. It's a consciousness that we all are invited to walk in,
Yeah.
rather than a place where we have to go, or we can walk in unity consciousness on the hiking trail. Okay. And
Yeah, I
so,
love that. And that's like
yeah,
part of Healerverse's mission statement too. It says with unity, right? Like in part of the,
yes,
yeah, like it's
yeah,
and that took me a long time to figure out too, the mission statement. It's one of those things. It's like unity is so important and we are all one. And I think people are
we are.
starting to wake up to that. Yeah.
Yeah, the oneness. When
Yeah.
we go into a meditation, we get a
Yeah.
little bit clearer on our
Yeah.
connections. And so we get to, maybe a visualization in meditation is for us to visualize that fish net,
Yeah.
that there's an invisible fish net, and the fish net has different knots, that ties it all together to make it a net. and people are the knots. And so you may be close to another knot, which might be a family member or a loved one, in the fabric, in the divine fabric of it all.
Mm,
And so this is why maybe when you're thinking of a friend or you're thinking of a loved one, a family member, sometimes they call you when you're thinking of them. You ever have that happen? It's not a coincidence.
yes, very much
It's,
so.
yeah,
Yes,
that's the
yes.
divine fabric and at play. And I'll
Yeah.
never forget back, I believe it was it was in my mid 20s, one of the most spiritual experiences I had. My best friend called me at 8 in the morning to tell me, oh my gosh, you'll never believe what happened. I said, did you have your baby? She was pregnant. 4 in the morning, I actually literally woke up from a dream that I was having a baby.
Oh,
She called me
that's
the next morning to tell me she had her baby. I said, I
really
don't know how. So
your
that was
timing.
an awakening of, there's a lot more than what meets the eye. The visual world it doesn't stop in what we see. A lot of the things are happening in the unseen. So,
Yeah. Thank you for sharing
yeah.
that. It's so true. That's my experience too, especially lately. Like in and out. I feel that I'm releasing so much right now. I know I am. And so much is coming in too. And um it's yeah, it's time, right? We're all healing. And
It
I
is.
I love being with you guys because and we were talking about this last week after we stopped the recording, but I can't go into every room anymore. Do they want me there? Yeah, bring the light. You know what I mean? But it sucks me dry. So how do we and it is unity, but I can do the healing on myself from here and it will still work on other people, which is really cool because we are all connected in one. And we're going
Uh-huh.
through the biggest transformation right now as a collective in this
Yeah,
exact moment that we've ever seen in all of history.
it
And
is
it's happening
amazing.
right now, and
It is.
Healerverse is part of it. And I'm really happy about that. And I can boldly say that. It's just an idea that I had. And I also want to tell you and thank you for bringing up Al-Anon. I spent a whole day this week creating something for addicts and alcoholics in Healerverse. And it's so
Oh,
important.
that's wonderful.
And
Yeah.
also, like, whoever's in recovery, it's recovery. Because what's missing from that is the spiritual and holistic healing, and there's nowhere to find that. So, yeah, 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 yeah. And most
Wonderful.
of us healers have gone through some kind of recovery, whether it's emotional, mental, from substance, because we're sensitive or we've experienced it in our lives, and it does touch
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah.
Well, we are overcomers, and that is it's biblical. We are
Yeah.
all overcomers when we choose to be. Okay, that's
Yeah,
the
I like
trick.
that. I like that.
It's a choice. It's a choice we have, and it's that eye of the needle. That's a very difficult choice to walk through and decide. Yes, I'm going to overcome this. Um, but when you get on the other side, completely on the other side, and say yes and claim it, I am an overcomer, then we do different work. We do the work to actually heal, and we do the work to grow. We do the work to learn and to advance. But it's very easy for us to stay stuck in the old false thinking, I'll call it false thinking, of, oh my gosh, why is this happening to me? I can't believe the world is so heavy. I can't believe that this happened to me and that person treated me like this. And so there's a lot of blame and shame that goes on in that world of victim mentality. It's really hard. I understand it, and it's work. It's constant work to go through that eye of the needle, but it can be done. We can do it, and that's with our faith. um, may I speak on that in a little bit more holistically in our world right now with
Totally.
technology?
Yeah, go
Okay, because
ahead.
I did send the
Sure.
title out, Spiritual Economics in a Digital World, and I want to address one of those that
Go for it.
thinking that's happening for the collective.
Okay.
A lot of people are hearing this. Everyone will be losing their jobs to AI, and people will no longer have the right to vote. And how are we ever going to afford the rate of inflation? So I'm just going to use those three statements because I hear it a lot with people in the collective right now in the world. And so I want to just remind us of our creative abilities, that our words, the power of the spoken word is known. People in power know of the power of the spoken word. And so we get to remember we are the creators of our own reality. For me, being able to do what I do and be where I am in my life has been me walking through the eye of the needle and speaking the positive affirmations to myself, to my family, and sharing that and it becomes my reality. And so I do know, yes, we do know AI is coming, but AI is learning through us. We're the ones training it. We're the ones leading it and guiding it. And so there are going to be a ton of jobs. And if you've looked, there are a ton of jobs that are coming up because of AI. So one of the things in this economy we are all invited to do, whether we like it or not, because we can go through a grieving process. Of course, many of us are going through a grieving process of the old world, the old economy, the way things were. And, it's tough, when we've lived life a long time and the way things were. But when we embrace that the way things are going to be, and our position in it, yes, we must change with the times. Yes, we must change. We must transform. That means that we got to make some decisions, and that can happen while we're grieving. Some of those decisions can happen while we're grieving the loss of the old, and giving our own, being kind to ourselves and giving ourselves the time to understand these changes that are happening in the world. And the way that we're going to do that is deciding, and I've been there. I've been where I want to just kind of crawl in a hole and lay in bed and not get out. And I can't do another thing. I've done enough. It's so much. I can't believe I've had to do so much. Why do I have to do so much? Why can't life be easy? Why can't somebody just give me something? You know what I mean? We go through that, right? But God is our source, or I like to say creator, our source, whether you call God or the universe or our creator. There's many, many names for universal power, okay, or universal truth, divine love. So we recognize all the names, but when we know we're never alone and that we are the creative force, we were born as a co-creative force with the divine, and remember our divine nature, then we can actually get up and say, okay, we're not doing this alone. There's many, many, many people going through this. We get to actually learn more and understand more. And sometimes just the word more might be overwhelming. It's like, okay, I've done enough. I want to relax now. Yeah. No, we get to keep going. And so how do we get that energy to keep going is that reminder, and using the tools. The spiritual tools come in handy: meditation and prayer and community. And this is where we are able to, in with our creative force together, pull each other up into where innovation is forcing us to go, not forcing us, but is moving us, and we get to move together in it. Just like my background, it's innovative. Guess who made my background? AI. So it works as a tool, And so for us to embrace that, we get to, understand that, if I put a different background on here, I was going to blur my background. It might not be so exciting, but see how the visuals kind of create, the, let's see, this is pretty big right here.
I
It's
love
like,
the
wow,
background. Like I want to be
you know,
there wherever that
the
is.
pizzazz.
That's where I want to be. Yeah.
The pizzazz, right? And so when
Yeah.
I say that pizzazz, that's part of the technology that we get to use as a tool. Whether it and take a look at the world, what's going on. Technology is being used as a tool to create authority, to create the power of authority over our lives. But we know
Mm,
there's only one authority, and that is our Creator.
yeah.
We are creating our universe. So it's an exciting time, and we are going through mixed feelings, different aspects of ourselves, of how we're feeling, and maybe grieving the old world, the old systems. And then we're also at the same time shaking hands with the future. Right now it's meeting us here right at this point in time. And so we get to embrace that and say, okay, ready, set, go. And Trish, you and I have been in rooms where we said, let's do this. We're ready to move forward, And so it's that spark, that innovative spark. And innovation isn't far from spirituality. They are one and the same, just different names, different paths. Yeah. So we get to embrace it.
I
Yeah,
love
and
that.
remember the nature in as well. See, we had to put some nature in here
Yes.
because
I
nature is truth.
I love that. And actually today I sat outside with the dog for an hour this morning. Like after we got back from our walk, because I'm like, I don't want to be in my house right now. Like I need to do stuff differently for me. So we sat out there like looking for birds, and a squirrel came pretty close to us. And I was like, hi, nice to see you. And sometimes when I'm sitting here, I do look out the window, but what I love about your background is the intertwining of the galaxies with the earth and the colors, obviously, and the stars. I love it. Those are actually
Oh
really
yeah,
great.
here
Oh yeah, the flower, the lotus flower
the
with the candle.
lotus. Yeah, the lotus. Oh,
Yeah,
behold the lotus, the flower in the lotus.
it's beautiful, Lori. And I
And
also,
the lotus,
yeah,
a lotus has to grow in mud, and
and the
so
light.
there's a
I
Buddhist
love the
book.
mud.
Yeah, the mud is, well, we come from the mud because listen, we
Love the
couldn't
mud.
be where we are without it. The lotus grows in the mud. So behold the lotus. It's if there's no mud, there's no lotus.
Oh, I love the mud. Like I'm craving it so much. Like, yeah, I just want to go
Well,
play in the
that's
mud. Is
funny you say that because
that weird? Like, I don't know.
no, it's not.
It's
Years
natural.
ago, some
Lotus.
friends and I, we created a 5K team. We ran a 5K, and it was a 5K mud run.
Yes.
And you
Yep.
had to run through mud. uh,
Perfect.
and and everybody at the end, yeah, it was pretty muddy. But
I'm so
anyway,
happy
it
you're
was
saying that because, like, Frank's on the call right now, and you introduced me to him. He's one of my friends. Also, now we're like tight, we're brother and sister, co-collaborating, creating. He's done a
oh,
lot for
wonderful.
Healerverse
That's
too.
wonderful.
Laura and I know each other.
I know,
Yes,
I
hi. How are
said.
you,
That's what
Frank?
I was saying.
I'm outside watching my chickens. Trish watches chipmunks. I'm raising chickens.
Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. I love that.
Yeah, in fact, I'm trying to tame a rooster because I
Oh,
had a rooster in the past. I'm sorry for the background noise. Somebody's mowing next door,
We
but
can't hear it.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
yeah.
you, but not the mowing. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, I had a real mean rooster a couple years ago. And so this, I didn't know if I had a rooster. I didn't really want one. I thought I was buying all hens. But inevitably, they have a hard time sexting those baby birds early. So I kept thinking this one could be a rooster. Then just 2 or 3 days ago, it said cock a doodle doo. And so,
You
like,
can,
oh
it's
my
hard to
God.
tame a rooster.
It is a rooster. I named him Maverick. And so, I checked in with Claude, and Claude's like, hold him at least 5 or 10 minutes a couple times a day. And so it's kind of fun. And I'm going to
Yeah.
a farmer's market tomorrow, which is a real nice community event. And so I've got a guy who's got a big booth there. And I've got about 20 chickens right now. So inevitably, I'll probably be getting 20 eggs a day. And so I've
Oh,
got
that's
the
fun.
ability to maybe sell my eggs for $5 to the farmer's market guy. And then he sells them for $7. So it's going to be, it's called, just call me Farmer Frank.
Oh, perfect. I love it. It's a way to be. I love it. It's perfect.
Farmer Frank. Yes. I love this.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I
Cool.
love that.
Looks like you might have a new guest there,
Yeah,
Marilee.
we have some more people that hops on. I forget who Hamza's iPhone is.
Uh, he's one of the guys I invited. Hi there, Hamza.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
so
Thank you. Welcome.
I had sent out to a few people, and so but I'm glad that this is going to be recorded. But yeah, I think it's important. Nature is important. A lot of people are coming back to nature, and we have to know that that's where our grounding is through this. That's where we get grounded, as Mother Earth grounds us, and in this technology, in this innovative world that we're in, that AI can feel so otherworldly because it's moving so quickly, and the advancement is happening so quickly. So we get to actually go through a whole lot of emotions through all of that too, and acknowledge them, and not ignore those parts of ourselves that understand that things are changing. You know, People are putting their chickens and their roosters on video now and making them sing songs. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you know.
I love that. Oh,
Yeah.
I love
So
this. This is such a positive round table. And also, like a lot of the words that you've used throughout the round table so far have been elevated and encouraging and really amplifying all like the good vibes and everything. Natalie wrote in the chat earlier, I am an overcomer. I love that.
I
Yeah,
am an overcomer. Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. We
And
are.
earlier you talked about heal, grow, advance, and then I wrote dot 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 thrive.
Oh, wonderful. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We get to keep our education going, and that's something that a lot of people, if you think about, I've gone to school for this, or I've gone to school for that. Well, for in my life, I'm a continual student. I'm still taking classes. It's nonstop. So, I realized that in order to be a teacher, I need to be a student as well. And that's continual process for me.
Yeah.
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 But I wanted to invite everybody. I thought maybe we could look at, what spiritual qualities strengthen us right now in today's world, is for us to maybe share what spiritual qualities strengthen us. And I know for me, I'm so grateful I get to speak my truth today. I haven't always been able to in my own family. And so being able to do that, and then also being do prayer and meditation is so important, and being in community. Those are the spiritual qualities that strengthen me in today's world.
So I can go next. For me, it's kindness
Yes.
to others, and so Trish is helping me. I recently launched a charity for cancer patients, and our theme for the cancer patients is to help them have improved dignity while they're going through their treatment. And so I just encourage, and my goal is to help out cancer patients, and also to get young people more involved in thinking outside of themselves. So those are two of my
Yes.
goals. So the big one's kindness to others. That's my answer.
Thank you, Frank. That's wonderful. That's
I
wonderful.
have one. I think that one of the qualities that is so important in today's world with the war of information that's going on out there is discernment. We need to be able to discern, and that's really going to be our saving grace, I think.
Yeah, that is. And that goes right along with understanding and educating ourselves with technology and what we're actually seeing and what the truth that we feel can be two different things. And so the truth
Yeah.
that we may be feeling and getting in touch with that feeling or that inner knowing, our instinct and our intuition, that's going to be our discernment, our and trusting ourselves. Yeah, thank you with that, because
Yeah,
innovation can take us off on a path that just is gonna, whoa, just
that's a real good answer. I
away.
like the answer discernment as well. And the other one that came to mind for me is alignment. Just making
Mm,
sure you've got alignment with whoever you're working with or talking to. And that's a real struggle for me because I'm so outgoing. I'm like pushing my agenda on all these introverts. And I'm like, Frank, back off, shut up. They're not interested. Get better at
right. I mean,
alignment and discernment.
I did not mute you, Frank, in the middle of that. You muted yourself.
I know I did. I know I did. I got ADHD, so I'm worried about the chickens, and
Oh.
it's all
oh,
good.
I thought Frank was just using discernment and when to stop.
No,
We
I
I
love
thought it was perfect.
I don't have good alignment, Lori, so I never know when to stop.
I feel like you playing with the chickens is alignment. That sounds amazing. And I think probably at least most of us on this call wish we were in your backyard right now. Just FYI.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I would love to
Yeah.
be feeding
Yeah.
chickens.
Okay, all of us. Because I know who else is on the call.
Yeah. And Frank, here's another innovative idea. My goodness, in your nonprofit, there are young people that would love to get outside of themselves and go help you feed the chickens, so they can come and help you mow the lawn and help you feed the chickens and get into nature. Because a lot of people don't have that luxury of land, of property, of physical, tangible nature, and are going to crowded parks or and are living in small spaces, and I think we're going to see that more and more with the youth, uh, just really yearning to have those times at nature. Yeah.
I think it was 2 weeks ago, maybe it was last week. The practitioner that was on here has a dream of building out different like that we don't have a word for it yet, but maybe it was last week. And I think a bunch of us building out like, physical present locations that we can sort of have different oh, he sent us a movie of the chickens. We can have a physical presence with, nature and growing food and each other and devices that help us to heal and people can come and everything. And we have now started to co-create that and it's all coming. We all need that. That's what I'm doing too. I mean, my house is on the market right now. And it was just decided while we were on here that I'm gonna have people at my house on Sunday night. So if anybody wants to come, and we could
Mm.
do like healers and sound healing and whatever. So if anyone sees this or hears this, come on Sunday night and just, come heal with us and have like a really good group of people. Yeah. Not time TBD. But anyway, I would love for all of us to come together, whether it's virtually or in real life or whatever. And I'm going to go off topic because I feel the need to say this. And I'm just Trish, and you guys know me already. But this morning I was sitting outside for that hour and I was thinking about my past lives. So, in thinking about my past lives and like who I've always been, My personality has always been the same. Oh my God, look at Frank. I wonder if you could see this if I share it. But anyway, that's a great photo, Frank. Thank you so much. And thinking about my past lives, my personality is still the same. And when I'm not like doing what I'm supposed to be doing, like what God wants me to do, and we're aligned and like I'm whatever, then I get frustrated, right? When I'm in alignment with what I'm supposed to be doing, like I feel so good. And as a founder, a solo founder that's been whack-a-moling this business for a very long time, like CEO, CTO, CFO, COO, and we're getting the funding either today, tomorrow, or next week, like an unknown, like it's like a ridiculous, it's a deserving amount of money, right? And I'm gonna hire all these people to do all that stuff, and I'm gonna actually get to like be myself and be aligned, and like Healerverse gets to help people, but I was thinking about that, like all my past lives and stuff, when I've been in alignment in those past lives and how I've been able to like carry out the missions and visions. But what you talked about too is like we're always growing and working towards becoming ourselves, right? And getting aligned. We get maybe a little misaligned and then we get realigned, misaligned, then realigned. Like that's just kind of like the journey. But yeah, like if anyone feels called also to kind of tap into like what does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? Touch. Lori's so good at meditation too, you guys. She leads such a good meditation. She's she has
Well,
on the Healerverse, yeah.
yeah.
That
So
was a
on the
Christian.
Healerverse
Yeah.
website, I've uploaded some meditations. One is positive energy meditation. But one of the things that we get to remember that what aligns us most is being in the presence. And the presence, the now, is the only real power we have. And so when we remember that this moment that we're in right now, in the now, this is the ultimate. This is the uh, the firework moment. Here we are. We get to create it right now. And so there's nowhere we have to be. There's nothing, no funding we need to get. we can still, we hold our dreams and we hold our affirmations, but where we are is now is in the being of our true self in this presence, and the presence and the power. I speak of that a lot. Is there's only one presence and one power, and that is, God, the universe, our creator, our source. That is our source. The economy is not our source. We're trained. We see it. If we watch what the TV, the noise box, the boob tube, you know, that's not our source. It's a sideshow. So we get to actually live in our world, our universe. We've created that right here in this forum right now. So this is wonderful. And see, that's what you're doing, Trish. It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing, and I love the whole movement of Healerverse and the direction, And so yeah, we all aim towards growth, inner growth, and growth around us, and the energy in that, it's not how many people, are following us online. It is the quality and the substance that we have in what we do. And that substance, our source is substance. That is the substance and in the present. So we get to remember to create that in all we do and everywhere we go and every person that we see in the store, and we smile. So it's the bite of pizza that we just love. I don't eat pizza very often anymore, but I'll tell you what, a bite of pizza is very heavenly for me. That's a present moment. We can actually get in and go to the depths of it. And so, yeah.
I just put in the chat Grandma Pizza.
Oh, did you? Is that a
I
local pizza
did.
shop?
I love Grandma Pizza. It's yeah, like I'm actually mostly vegan, right? But like when it comes
Are
to
you?
pizza, yeah, But sometimes I need to eat that pizza. Or if that cake is there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing that's really happening now in our world is all the, a lot of vegan items are becoming more readily available in stores for people, that aren't, there's a lot of people that don't cook or, but yeah, and and restaurants, a lot of vegan restaurants and vegan stores as well that are popping up, which is wonderful. And that's a blessing we get to all look at. Um,
Yeah.
so we
So
have
much to
if
enjoy.
we're going to talk about pizza in the Healerverse, there's one right down the road called Jet's Pizza, which has a great Detroit style pizza. I did not know Detroit had a style pizza, but it's very good.
That's amazing. And you're on the
Yeah.
west coast of Florida, which is more of a Detroit place to go. The East Coast is
Is it?
mostly New Yorkers, right? Right,
Okay.
guys?
All right.
Yeah. So, Frank, you would probably be better on the west coast, actually, near Lori, if you relocated to Florida. Come to think of it.
Yeah, I'm wide open. I just want to be close to a beach and get out of these Indiana cold winters.
How about we swap? Because I think all of us would love to come take over the land
Yeah,
and be one with the land and the chickens.
yeah.
How about a few of us will come take care of your chickens and you could come stay at one of our houses or all of them for that matter?
That's
Well,
a
we
great
could
idea.
definitely, yeah, we could do like an Airbnb swap, just for a week or
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Perfect.
anybody's welcome
That's what,
anytime, and it's not that hard to take care of the chickens. I'm actually going to build a nice little run. I mean, it's fun to watch them, free range, but it's kind of dangerous too. Sometimes they get, attacked by coyotes or raccoons, and so
Oh, yeah.
I keep them locked up in the barn for now. But I've got three that I let range right now, and then I'm gonna build a nice run so that they can all spend time outside because I don't want them cooped up in the barn. But anyway, I just want to make sure they don't get taken by predators too. So, but the work's easy. So when you come, all you got to do is maybe check on them once or twice a day and make sure they got food and water and gather the eggs.
Okay. That's great. I love it. I used to live on a farm when I lived in Ohio, and I do miss that a lot. But here in Florida, there's a lot of nature, and of course, the beach is beautiful, and you get weather. It's just different kind of weather. You go to Arizona, where I used to live as well, and there's no weather. The only weather out there is hot and sunny. But anyway, that's wonderful. Yeah. So come on down, Frank.
I have a request and you can say no. Can
Yeah,
you
I'm in, especially as it gets colder. When it gets cold here, I've got a neighbor that can watch my chickens when I'm out of town. If one of you doesn't relocate while I'm out of town.
I love that, Frank. That's so sweet. I have a request, and you could say no, but would you be able to lead us in a 5 minute meditation? Do you feel called to do that? You're so good at
Oh,
it.
sure.
And it could give everyone
Absolutely.
a taste of your how amazing you are.
Oh, thank you. Well, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Thank
So yeah,
you.
let's
Thank
let's go into a 5 minute meditation. That would be perfect because I know we're coming to a close too. So that'll be wonderful to kind of end our little round table here with that. So
thank
yeah,
you.
if everybody wants to close your eyes or mute your screens or and just get in a comfortable location, just make yourself real comfortable. And we're going to go into um, we're going to go into the presence. So, and that means silencing your phones like I need to do right now. Let me silence my phone. Um, okay. So take a breath in, a cleansing breath, and breathe in through your nose. Just slowly, just breathe in slowly through your nose. And hold your breath when you get down to your belly. Just count to 4, 3, 2, 1, and then breathe out slowly through your mouth. And then count 4, 3, 2, 1, And just practice that rhythm that you're establishing right now with your own breath, your rhythm with your body and your pace. Usually we get to be mindful when we slow down our breath. And as we become more mindful with our breathing and the rhythm of our breath, we become more in tune with our body, the comfort that we're in. So if you're not comfortable, just maybe relax a foot or an elbow. If you're able to sit quietly, maybe relax your shoulders, release your fingers, and settle into that rhythm that you're creating right now, breathing in through your nose, slowly all the way down to your belly. And if you can, bring your breath all the way down below and behind your belly button. And hold it and then breathe it out when you're ready, slowly through your mouth, as if you're releasing a balloon slowly. We recognize the power in this moment, connecting with our body and our breath, our own authentic rhythm. Just breathing out slowly. Recognize any thoughts that might come into your mind at this time and just honor those and thank them for showing up during your meditation and allow them to be released. Sometimes I visualize a thought coming in through my left ear and out through my right ear. Thank you for coming in, thought, idea. I let it go right now as I focus on me, at this pure being and this connectedness that I feel in this body, this wholeness. And as we come into our being, we invite spirit through the top of our head and allow this white light to enter through the top of your head at this moment. And if you're ready to visualize that, bring that on in, filling up your third eye, coming in through your breath. As you breathe in, you can feel that white light coming in deeper as you breathe in with your rhythm. And bringing that down to your throat chakra, into your larynx, through your windpipe. Remember, when we breathe out anything that's no longer serving us. And allow space and room for this white light to fill every cell in our body. This light that connects us with spirit, with the divine fabric of all there is, with our oneness. And breathe that in, allowing this white light to move through the cells of your body like pouring a can of paint internally, filling our arms, our legs, allowing it to release any discomfort. The white light brings in that healing energy. If there's any part of your body that may feel discomfort at this time, just focus that light on that part of your body. If you feel your mind is crowded with thoughts, just allow that white light to fill your mind with love, light, and healing. Breathing in slowly through our nose, pulling the light down further into our core. Filling every cell of our body with this light, love, and healing. Breathing out slowly through our mouth, just connecting. At this time, we may feel this overcoming with gratitude. Gratitude to be in the present. Gratitude for this healing energy filling our cores, our vessel. Releasing any ideas of barriers, obstacles. Let them go. And gratitude for this ability that we have at this moment to be present. This ability to heal the cells in our body. Thank you, God. I am grateful for this ability to heal in this present moment and to feel the presence more and more. And as I am in this presence, I create the wholeness more and more within myself, within my vessel. As I am grateful for this love, this light that helps, that guides, that intuits, that feels, that knows, that empowers every cell of my being to do as God would have it do, as you would have it do. As we embrace our wholeness at this time, filled with love, filled with the presence and the power of this light that fills our being, this light that we experience, this oneness. And know our wholeness. Breathe that in. Allow this to be your truth at this moment. I am whole and perfect and divine. I am the love and the light and the creative source and power. Connected with the pure presence and the pure power of our Creator, our source. Thank you, O Creator, for this connection and understanding the power and presence of our light being and our being of light. And if you're ready, you may feel the light emanating and leaving the palms of your hands. Allow yourself to feel that light just expressing through your body. And if you're in a place of wanting to heal the body, allow that light to remain in your body at this time and heal every cell in the body. Embracing this wholeness as a light being, a giver of light. Breathe that in as truth of your knowing, your shared knowing, and trusting yourself and being purely who you are this moment, connecting through the rhythm of your own breath. And we say thank you for this comfort that we experience at this moment to be in our fullness and in our wholeness and our remembrance of being a being of light, a light being, an emissary of light. And we are grateful for this opportunity and this time to come together. Thank you. Thank you. Now allow your body to come back into the presence by moving your feet or moving your hands and slowly opening your eyes when you're ready, if you're ready. And just breathe, maybe smile with the connection and the knowing of who you are. And this experience, this visualization that we get to remember our power and presence within and this connection that we all have. And so it is.
Thank you. And thank you,
Thank you.
everybody. Yeah, that was amazing. And if you
Thank you.
want, Lori gave us some deeds, and we'll put them in the bottom of the YouTube and on social media. And you could DM her on Healerverse, and she'll get a message that somebody DM'd her. And you can find her on there and find her at church, because that sounds amazing too. And do you have any last words?
Well, I wanted to thank you and thank you for this opportunity and that feeling that we get now that we're centered, right? We're centered in our own beings. We do a meditation on Sunday mornings, and again, we have meditational workshops and throughout the week. So I want to thank you, Trish, for this roundtable, and many blessings to all of you tuned in. Thank you.
I wanted to thank the team too. I'm really excited about this house swapping initiative. So, yeah. Natalie, I think you're interested. Trish knows how to get a hold of me, so you're all welcome. Farmer Frank is, going to it's a nice big backyard, so yeah, I think you'll enjoy it.
I think so too, Frank. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. And thank you,
Yeah, thank
Lori.
you.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye for
Thank
now.
you. Thank you.